Hello everyone, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today we have our Shop My Stash roundup of the month of April, and then we're going to be choosing the one for the month of May. So if you haven't seen last month or you missed it, we had cream products only. So I had to use cream products, see what I wanted to keep, what I wanted to get rid of. So that also transitioned to in my monthly makeup lipstick bag. Monthly makeup, I don't know. You guys know what I mean. So I have already been using a lot of cream products. As you guys know, I am trying to hit pan on a cream blush. I've been using a cream shadow sticks as my eyeshadow base. I have been using cream liquid illuminators for my whole entire face to illuminate my face during these type of non-humidity days, as I'm going to call it. So I'm not going to share with you guys those because you've seen them before. You know I'm currently using them because most of them are in Project pans. So I'm not going to bore you with that, but I do have a nice basket of things that I used this past month, and there are some that are leaving that is breaking my heart, but I have to do what I have to do. So if you're interested, just stay tuned. Okay, so the first few things I pulled out, and as you guys know, I try to pull out things that are older that I haven't used or that I'm debating whether I should even keep or not. So these first two things were some of the ones that I was debating on. These are my my pure eye polish topper things. What are these called? Base and top coat. So I've had the whole collection since then. Most of them have dried out on me, and these are the last two left. I have suede and I have caviar. So these are the two that I have left. So I'm going to try to swatch these for you guys as I'm talking to you guys about them. Let me roll up my sleeve, shall I? So this is what these products look like here. It is like a mesh product, and then you go ahead and you place it on your eye. Look at that sucker. Okay, so these two are the last two that have been creamy. I have actually worn both of these, and I thought that at this point I was going to get rid of one or the other, but it seems like these are working super well still here. I'm going to shake this one up because I need some product. This one is getting there. Like, I could tell that my suede is probably about gone. But I have caviar still. So these are what these two look like here. They both have a gold glitter to them. They stay on the eye super well. I don't know about the suede one. The suede one was working well. Now it seems like it's drying up. So this might be a declutter. I think so, my friends. I'm going to try to cut the mesh out and see if I am going to keep that one or not, because even if you cut the mesh, it's still like a cream base, so I might keep those, but this one's still super creamy, the green one. The green one has gold flecks to it, and then the brown one is not so dark black brown. It's more of a warmer brown. I love both of them. They both lasted on my eyes with nothing else on top, just these as the actual shadow itself. Lasted, did not crease, did not fade. This is an amazing formula. Unfortunately, the packaging is just terrible on these and they dry up. I try, see, yeah, this one's definitely creamier than this one. I can't even like shake this one. I think I'm going to end up getting rid of this one. So I'm going to end up decluttering the suede and keeping only caviar. Caviar seems like it's the only one that's still kicking. Unfortunately, suede is beautiful, but I could tell that it is already drying up. It did work for me when I used it, but it seems like since then it's gone, and I try to keep these down here. So one I'm keeping, one I'm getting rid of. Next two eye products was the Maybelline Color Tattoo and Bad to the Bronze. You guys know I'm definitely keeping this one. I have used this one. It has a nice dip to it. I just like this for a no fuss day. Just put this on with a bold lip and I love it. I even can top this off with my Pixie Fairy Light on top because it is a sheer formula and it gives me like a nice glisten to it. I love it. I'm not going to swatch this one, but you guys know I am keeping that one. I have been wearing that one on and off, and I really have been enjoying that one. Just for an everyday subtle, and for those that think that that's being discontinued, I still can find it at my local drugstore, and it's not being discontinued, at least in my area. I don't know if they're doing it, and I can still find them online as well. So just a fair warning, you can still find these. The other one that I have is my Butter London in Bronze. This is more like a black brown. Now this one has like not become a putty anymore. It's more like a cream base, but it's still kicking. So this one is more of a black brown base. This is a lot deeper than suede. Suede tends to be more of a brown, warm type of brown. This one isn't, but I still like it. I use this as a base for a gold on top of it. It looks so beautiful. Even on its own, this is great. I've just been mixing my Inglot Duraline on top of it, and it's been working perfectly fine. So even if these dry out, you can still work with these. And I really have been enjoying this one too. So I'm probably going to put that away for the summer just because it's a darker shade and I want to use more of the lighter ones. But I wanted to get more use out of that one since that's the only one at this point that has dried out or is drying out on me. All right, I forgot I had thrown this in here. This is a shimmer cream by Sigma. This is in Brilliant, I'm assuming. So this right here is a cream base, and I have been using this one, and I really like this one. Actually reminds me of the one that I'm currently panning. I have put it on all over my face, and it works beautiful. There is no glitter to this, and that's probably why I enjoy it. It has a little tint to it, but it doesn't really show. I even put this on top of foundation or powder, and it works beautifully. So I am going to keep this one as well. I debated on decluttering this one, but I feel like this one works really, really good, and I can put an actual brush in here without having to struggle. It's a drier formula, so it works better for me because I do have oily skin, so it just works out in the end overall for me. Okay, so for the last 4 products that I have here, these are ones that I actually won in a giveaway. The only giveaway I actually have won, and I accidentally did it. It's not like I intended to do it and win. These are by Bodyography. You guys know I love their glitter pigments. I love them. I own all the shades that they carry. And these 4 were unique. These are considered cream shadows. Now, why these are a bit unique, as you guys can see specifically in this one, it is a cream shadow, but around it you have actual powder pigment that you swirl in with the cream, and it comes out to be this beautiful look on the eye. I don't want to like dump it everywhere, but it is a little bit messy, so you do have to be careful. Also watch this one. This one's called Glimmer. This is like a rose gold, and you mix both of them together and you get this gorgeous shade on your eyes. Like, I'll show you. See, like, it's beautiful. I love these. I really, really enjoy these. Gleam is here. You could really see gleams on here where you could see the powder particles, and then you mix them. And it's the oddest thing because I've never seen this done before with any other type of shades. So you get a bronzy brown, a rose gold, you get a yellow gold, and the last one is a gray with black. Now, I wore these multiple times. I wore them when it was super hot. I wore them when it was normal, not so humid here. I wore them on their own. I wanted to see if these worked on their own. And you guys, unfortunately, my oily lids have won this time. I've tried everything. The only way these will work for me without creasing terribly, like, I mean, it wasn't like a slight crease. It was true fading that when I closed my eyes, there was like a huge gap of missing shadow. When I opened it, it wasn't so bad, but you could see like the lines in there. It kind of faded and traveled elsewhere. It just did not look good, especially on the day that we had here that was like 80 degrees. It was just terrible, absolutely terrible. I love the concept. I love the shades. I love how these look on the eyes. Like, I mean, these are true metallic-y, shimmery type of shadows. Gorgeous. And I like the fact that I could just use these and then just put something on the crease and be done. But unfortunately, they did not work. And all month long, I've been debating whether to keep these and just put a powder shadow on top to make them work, because that way they could work longer. But then I thought to myself, you know what, Alex, you have such an extensive amount of makeup. Why keep products that are just not going to work for the intention that you wanted to? And as much as it pains me, I am going to declutter all 4 of these. These are just absolutely gorgeous. I have a feeling that my friend who does not have oily lids will get better use out of these. She'll enjoy these a lot more. And I think that she'll use them more than I would, because I know me. I'm going to pass over them because they're not going to be an easy one shadow type of product. I'm going to have to layer them and then still babysit them. So if you have dry lids, I think these are beautiful. They are a bit expensive. They're $20 a piece, but they're unique to what you have seen with cream or pigments. They're a mix of both of them, which I think is pretty neat and unique for what you're seeing out there. But they only have these 4 shades, so they don't have an extensive color range of these. But these 4 shades, out of all these 4, these are the 2 that I would recommend: Gleam and Glimmer. I think these 2 are beautiful. The gold one's okay, but I have so many gold, and then this one I rarely got any use out of. Unfortunately, these are also going to be leaving my collection. So out of the 9 products I pulled out, these 4 are going to be staying in my collection, and these 5 5 are leaving. So I actually decluttered more than what I am keeping, which is always the goal in the back of my mind. I don't try to purposely do it, but it just works out that way. I'm very happy with how this is going this year because I am getting rid of more than what I am bringing in, and I'm making more room for things that I am going to enjoy and appreciate and love more, and then not neglect them because I'm trying to make other things work that I know are just not going to work at the end. So now that we have done the cream products for the month of April, let's get into what May is going to hold for us. So here is my wheel. Let's see. Makeup only in palette form. So for the month of May, I will only be using blushes, bronzer, highlighters, eyeshadows that are all in palette form, not any singles like this or now as far as my monthly lip bag, I think that's going to be tough because I don't own any palettes. I don't own any lip palettes. So I'm just going to do free reign with that one because I really don't. I never have purchased one, and any that I've gotten, I've just gotten rid of because I don't ever use them. So I don't have anything for that. But I'll still make it work. I'll still make it work. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having fun with this series as much as I am, because every month it's different, unique to what I am using in conjunction with the other products that I do use throughout the month. And I think it's becoming successful, more successful than I expected and anticipated this series to become, for at least for me. And I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it as well. So if you are going to join me, next month is all palettes, anything palettes. This should be fun because I do have quite a few that I wanted to play around with anyway. So I will list and link any of the products that I can find that I use down in the description box. I will catch you guys most likely tomorrow with a new video. And don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear. Bye guys.